Hey, how you guys doing? My name is Napoleon Kojima. Just adjusting my camera for a bit. But today I want to talk about mastering the ability to be on your own. Once you master the ability to be on your own as a fucking man, that means you can go out by yourself at night. And what are the advantages of going out by yourself at night? Look at me. Look at this shit, bro. What are the advantages of doing this, going out by yourself, without other guys, without the boys and shit like that? Cool. People talk about, opening up sets and all that shit, right? But before you can even think about that, right? Because the problem with group settings is you can't control how other people are gonna speak for you. And the fact that, a lot of us dudes, right, we're starting on such like a lower level that we probably don't have like a lot of friends or like a social circle where we can sort of know that okay, cool, if I go out with this dude, he's not gonna say something stupid or screw it up for me, right? Which is why like I kind of like going out alone. And last night was a good example of that, right? Went to this event called Filth. Eh, I think it was an okay event, but maybe the venue was a bit too big. I paid VIP tickets, waste of fucking money. No point in paying for VIP, but I did. I was stupid. It is what it is, right? Then I went to this place called the Sewing Room. It was dead, but in terms of like meeting people, it was like the perfect venue. So if I ever want to like meet people, I think that would be like the perfect venue to go to. I skipped Magnet House. I was not interested because all the people from Filth were going to Magnet House, so I was like over that shit. Then I decided to go to this other place called Burbs or Bobs. I don't know what the pronunciation is. Always wanted to go to this place. Didn't really bother myself going to it like for like a while. I actually have tickets to like a future event at this place, and I'll probably be giving it a review. Yeah, I went to that place. Yeah, it was pretty nice. It's pretty much a place where it's my scene. Lots of familiar faces. People I've met before or I've seen on Instagram. Because I'm sort of like more on the creative side of things on Instagram. I also do fitness, but I'm 50-50. I'm a creative, but I'm also a fitness guy. So it's a pretty good balance. And I actually have two different Instagram accounts. Probably I even have a separate YouTube account which just focuses on fitness. This one's just more like a lifestyle, my day to day things I'm learning. And pretty much I learned, I've mastered the ability to be alone. I kind of did that a long time ago before I even like, when I was still like a virgin and shit, like that was the only benefit I think of being antisocial is that I'm comfortable in my own presence. I'm comfortable being alone. I can go out to different places and just enjoy it and just be comfortable. And you guys should also master that. I think every man needs to have this ability, right? Because I'll give you an example. So I'm out, I meet like a whole bunch of people. I meet this couple and their friend, right? I'm like, oh, what are you guys doing? The couple is like, oh, we're gonna Magnet House. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? You going with them? Yeah, I'm gonna Magnet House. I'm like, why'd you guys go to Magnet House? I don't know, we always go to Magnet House. I'm like, how old are you guys? Like 19, 20? I was like, makes sense, because when I was that age as well, I'll just go to the clubs that everyone is going to. Even though deep down I kind of always knew there was something better out there, but I just kind of went with it because that's what the group wanted. So I was, beholden to the group. Whereas when if by now in my mid 20s by myself, I'm not beholden to those rules. I'm not beholden to a group. I'm not gonna disappoint anyone. I can just go, okay, cool, nice meeting you guys. I'm out. And I did tell them that, hey, maybe you might see me there, but I can't make any promises because I'm just trying to explore the night, explore the city. And the thing is, as a man, we have the ability to just go out at 3 a.m. in the city and just walk around. That's a powerful thing, man, and you need to take advantage of that, right? What's another thing? Okay, cool. Another example. So there were these other four dudes who I met. I met them in the smoking area, yeah. And I offered them some cigarettes. I'm not a heavy smoker anymore. I only do like more like a social smoker at this point. So yeah, I wouldn't call myself a smoker like that. Like on that level, it's like a pack a week type of thing. You get me? I go like a pack in 2 months. So pretty much we walk around like after we got off the train right from the event field that we had. Then we're walking around the city trying to find places. They want to go to Magnet House. I'm like, fuck that, I'm not going to Magnet House. But then we go to the Sewing Room. Pretty cool, nice area, whatever. I already talked about this, but here's the key part, right? So then after a while, they're like, guys, let's just go to Elizabeth Key. And Elizabeth Key is a place pretty much where you just sit down and look at the water and pretty lights and shit. Type of place you take a girl. they wanted to, take me there. I'm like, fuck that, dude. Like, what? Four dudes? So us four dudes were just gonna be there, sitting, fucking what? Talking and chilling at Elizabeth Key? Like, the fuck? Like, why the fuck would I do that? Right? It's fucking stupid to me, right? And I'm the guy who polishes his fucking nails. Cool. The guys go down there. I decide to go, boom, to Burbs, right? I go to Burbs, walking, good vibes, good energy. I bump into like some chick, right? Hey, what's up? What's up? What's your name? Blah 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 blah. Hey, you wanna come to my place? Nah, got my friends here. But what's your number? Boom, I got a lead. Cause why? Cause I chose not to go with the fucking boys. But granted, if I was there, cause they were also like 19. If I was their age, I know what I'd have done. I'd have just gone, oh yeah, I'm with the boys. Let's just go to the river. But I was like, nah, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. I'm by myself. I am my own man, so I can just fucking get out and just walk straight down a fucking street. Like 5K straight to a fucking little bar, alternative bar with cool people and shit. So it's just like this type of shit where I think every man needs this shit where you can just go to a bar by yourself, a club by yourself. And people might even say, man, what if you just look stupid? Like, dude, when I was in Barb's, right, I went to the smoking area and I was just like in the corner just chilling, all right? But I wasn't going. No, just like fucking sitting down, drinking my Guinness, and I've got a bomb ass light as well. You get me? Then the shit comes over next to me. Do you have a light? Yeah, sure. Pull out this fucking bad boy, right? Lighter game. Don't just buy any fucking basic lighter, guys. Your lighter actually fucking matters. So anyway, so that was that. That was that. And because I have mastered the ability to be alone, I can just go out by myself to events. You don't need people, man. You really don't. You really don't. Sometimes those dudes will like slow you down. Like, of course, at some point, yes, I'm gonna need the boys, bro. I'm gonna need the boys. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, it is not good for man to be alone. You need friends. You need to be part of a social circle. But for the time being, whilst you're learning your trade, whilst you're learning, how to sort of better yourself and just be the better dude. Yeah, dude, master the ability to be alone. Go out alone. Yes, it starts off whack. You look off like you can come off like a creep because you're not comfortable being in that setting, but you need to master it, and it'll actually force you to improve yourself and look good. Because if I look good, then I'm not gonna feel self-conscious and shit like that. I'm just gonna go on like I don't give a fuck. I'm just vibing, which is okay, man. Which is if I can get. Let me tell you something my therapist told me. I remember when I started going for therapy, I used to say to myself like, oh, one of the issues I have is that I'm very out there. I've got a good personality, whatever, right? I'm the guy who talks, but if I'm in a new setting, like if I go to a group of people who I don't know and stuff like that, I put this crazy pressure on myself to perform almost, right? And if I don't perform, if I'm just quiet, then I end up feeling like shit, then I become self-conscious, then it just becomes this spiral of just negative emotions. Then it's like, but why do you feel the need to entertain people? Why do you feel the need to be that guy? Could you just not be the quiet guy who takes time to warm up? Can't you just be that guy? Then I was just like, wow, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually like a normal thing. I mean, this is funny enough because it's like all these stoic dudes just go. And they're still like, they're still getting their job done. You get what I'm saying? Like, I like speaking in codes because I don't like being explicit, but you guys know what I mean, man. If you watch this video, then you know what this is, man. You know what it is. We have to speak in codes now because, you can't be out here just giving game out like that, bro. So yeah, I'm just kind of learning. I like my look. I like my fucking hair. I look fucking badass as shit. I was looking really cool. My outfit was on point. Videos getting to the 10-minute mark, but I just want to say this one thing and one thing only, man. Yes, it's gonna start off weird. You're gonna feel like a fool, but that's all mental, bro. Because no one's looking at you like, look at that fucking loser by him fucking self. Because people kept saying to me, who you with? I'm like, by myself. They're like, oh, dude, that's fucking brave. Yeah. I mean, it's normal to me, but to them it's like mind blowing. Like, why would a guy go out by himself? But you have to, dude. You have to master that ability, man. Because especially like the older you get, if any young guys watching this, the older you get, you're pretty much gonna become a different person from your friends, and you're gonna be into different things. Because my friend likes going for like hip hop events. I can go to hip hop events, but I much prefer like a grungy alternative shit or some noise type of shit. You get me? Even that's why my neck hurts. Fuck, dude, my neck really hurts. But yeah, that's the type of dude I am, you know. And you have to figure out what makes you tick, your own vibe. Figure your own vibe. What gets you, you know, what makes you feel good, you know. And whatever makes you feel good, whatever vibe you have, you know, we all have a thing that works for us. What works for Andrew Tate may not work for me. What works for AMS may not work for Andrew Tate. But it's like, you know, that's life, man. We just have to find where we fit in, what's our aesthetic, what's our swag, what's our vibe. And I'm still trying to figure out mine. You get me? Like last week I didn't have this. You know what I mean? I mean, I've always colored my hair, but that's my vibe. I already know. That's from last week. I just figured that's my vibe. I think this was like from 2 months ago where I kind of figured this is my vibe. So you learn, man. It's all a process, man. You know, it's all a process. Just try new shit and just figure it out. Peace.